Oh my gosh, you guys. So I was just finishing up my two-tone potpourri swap, and these are so pretty. Like, I don't even want to give them away. They just look so pretty. Look at them. I did put my leaves inside, and in that little glassine bag, so that's what's kind of holding them up so you can see them really well. I am just, ugh, they look so pretty all together, and all the little peeks I've taken of the ones that have come in have been awesome. So, just so pretty, you guys. This is gonna be a lot of fun. But I want to make a little tag for them. So, I was going to do it last night and I had it ready to go, but I thought, well, I can make a quick video on this. So if I have any links in the description box for any of the items I'll be using, those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So I already have this ready. I have my paper ready, but what I'm going to do is just start over and just show you what I was doing. And hopefully we can see the computer screen without too much glare. Let me put it there and maybe come down just a little bit. And this might take me a while because my kids are getting ready for school, so I'm just like, oh, well, Doran's in the shower, I'll just pop on. I do want to make a couple mentions. So I'm going to make a new project, but you can always search right here at the beginning, right, for projects or images, whatever that you want, and then you add it to the canvas that way, right here at the front. And then sometimes they'll lead with things that are free or, you know, like this, I'm assuming Ukraine there, and still praying for everyone out there. All these different things. But what I wanted to mention was when I click new project, and let's say I go to search for an image, and right now my machine is set to an Explorer machine. So the reason that they are different, I think, is remember I said I was like, oh, sometimes they're different, like what you can find one way or the other, is let's say I said joy. Okay, and I selected joy because that's what I'm going to work with. And I'm going to put flower. And I'm going to search for a flower. And then I'm going to search for the purchased ones because I only want it to be the ones that I own. But you know, you can click on free if you just want free things. But I'm going to say purchased. And let me see if this one even makes a difference because sometimes flowers, obviously, you can size them down. 1,046 results, right? So let me go back and I'm going to change the machine to Cricut Explorer Family because I'm going to use my Explorer too. Oh, now I have 1,199 results. So I got like 150 some odd more results just having changed the machine, which is silly because let's say I purchased this one, wasn't there before, right? This one, it looks like an Anna Griffin one. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to add it to my canvas. Now this is a bigger project, and that's probably why it was like, oh, we don't have that for your thing. But it's not really. Look, it started off at 3-inch square. That could totally fit on the Joy. Why did they not let me use this for the Joy? I don't know. So and now I can even go back and change this machine to Joy, and I can cut it. You know, it's there. It's not a big deal. I can make it as big as the Joy mat could be, you know. So I don't know. So what I'm trying to say is either search for it at the very beginning, but make sure your machine is on, your search is on for like the larger machine for like an Explorer. Because that way you get more of your search options, okay? So anyway, we're going to go back to images. And I'm going to say a tag because that's what I want. I already have my tag ready to go, so I'm just going to search something and just show you how I would write on it because that's what I'm going to do today. Since I have this new pack of pens that I picked up and I haven't used them yet, I keep using the gel pens, but today I need to put a lot of words on a small tag, so I need a smaller, like a finer point. These are all so cute. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I have so many cute things, I'm telling you. Oh, people were asking what the little bird was. I think it was Three Birds on Parade, the little bird bunny that I showed you guys the other day. And it's free, even though I had purchased that a long time ago. But maybe it's free for now, I don't know. But it's from the Three Birds on Parade cartridge or something like that. Okay, let's just pretend. Oh, look at these. These are actually pretty cool because this one, it cuts a piece and then it's one solid piece and then you flip it over and you can put like a little brad or something cute to hold it on. So let's just say that's the tag I want to use. So I'm going to say add to canvas. I'm not even going to mess with, well, I'll open it up just a little bit, but I'm just pulling it to make it larger. I don't care right now. I'm going to click on text over here, and now they do have phrases, so you can look for phrases. It's a whole different thing, but I'm just going to write my own thing because I want it to say something particular. And, I mean, obviously, hold on. I don't like where it started, but that's okay. Let me, usually you just start writing, it'll go away, but since I clicked on it, it changed up. So let's say, oh my gosh, my hands, I'm holding my computer in a weird way. Two-tone, and I'm just typing right now, potpourri swap by VianneyCreates. Okay, let's, sorry guys. I know I do this super technically. I'm going to start recording off of my Mac. I just haven't set that up yet. Okay, so let me see. If I just click on alignment, I don't know if I have to highlight it again. Let's say center. Okay, since we're already open, it's going to work for me. So I aligned it, I centered it. I don't like this font, so I'm going to change my font. Now we could have done that to begin with. And when I go there, I'm going to click on filters over here. And I'm going to say I just want the kind that write, because you can write all of them. I mean, if you want to, but some of them, like this one, if this was a writing font, it makes like an outline instead of just like a solid, you know, SW. Oh, I have to finish writing swap. Don't forget that. Oh, this one's cute. Oh, that one is $4.99. Okay, so I also want to filter it by, can I do that? My fonts. So over here, my fonts, which is kind of weird because it also picks out fonts that you have like on your computer. So anyway, so have Winnie the Pooh. This was funny. When it's writing and my fonts, I only have like 3 options. But again, you can make any font a writing font. I just want the one that's particularly for writing right now, just for this example. So it's thinking about it, and there it is. Very fine lettering. And I also want to make this much smaller. Now I can change it here. I'm going to start off with like a 20 and see what happens. Yeah. Also I need to fix that I wrote swap. Okay. And I don't really like the way it's like so long here, so I'm going to go back on this, delete. I'm just doing some editing from here, even though I just want the spacing the way I want it. Okay. So not bad, except for I just touched that and I don't like doing that. Okay, let me think. Is that all I want? I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to do. I can make it a little bit bigger. Okay. How about I stretch it a little bit? And see, that's changing the font size without actually messing around with the font. Now it's 24.65 when it used to be 20 because I just grabbed it and pulled it. And I'm going to select both of these things, like highlight them so that they're together. And I want to align them, and I want to align them horizontally, so left and right. And that's about it, because if I try to align them vertically, it's going to bring the words like up here, and that doesn't work for us. So I eyeballed the rest of this part. And actually, I can bring it down just a little. And you can use your arrows to do that too if you want. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight both of those things. I like the way they look. Actually, before I do that, sorry guys, before I highlight them, I just went and clicked on pen over here. It was just easier to do that. And let's choose our pen, and let's say wine, and it's a fine point. Actually, what is this one? This one, whatever your box says, fine point pens, 0.4. Yeah. So that one, and then I said wine, and that's fine. And I'm going to highlight it. Again, you don't have to actually click a color, because when you go to put the pen in your machine, that's when you choose your color. And I'm going to attach it just so that they're together. So now when I go to cut this, let's say I'm happy with this size, I can click Joy, because I actually want this for the Joy. I'm going to go make sure I have it on the right machine. Of course, we need to have our Bluetooth on, and on the Joy, and I don't even know if it's plugged in right now, to be honest. Let me plug it in, I'll be right back. It's like, doing its little noise. Okay, so we're already plugged in together, and when I go to make it, I can say, okay, for any material on the mat, and continue, and see, it's kind of long and whatever, and it's only on that one little guy, but I do have the longer mat, so what I'm going to do is say I want 4 of these. I'm not going to do this particular one, even though it's very cute. I have another one already ready to go. So I'm going to make it so that I want 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to apply it, and then down here, I'm going to change this out to my larger mat, because I have the longer mat. And you know, I can get 2 on each mat, instead of just 1 at a time. And then I would click continue, and you know, you go and cut them and do all that stuff. So let me key up the tag that I did make and get that one cut. Oh, you know, maybe I should have shown you guys how to do that. So let's go back to I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whenever you go back, because I just canceled it, I just click on my projects up here, and then it shows me all the different things I've been working on, and I actually want this one by itself. And I can just click on make it, because I'm pretty much ready to go. It's already made already. So when I click on make it, it's going to I'm just going to replace the other one. I don't care. It's going to go right to the cutting options. But if you want to fix something or change something, you can go to click on customize. Don't click on make it. for any material. Continue. And then again, I want 4 of these. And then I want the longer mat, so I can, actually they all cut on the shorter mat if you saw, so that was fine. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take this pearlescent paper. That's another thing, I'm using pearlescent paper. We will see how these pens write on it. I'm sorry about the lighting if anything's weird. A lot of this time the lighting looks kind of brownish instead of like the blue tone, which is fine, but okay, so I have that. And I'm going to click on continue, and I'm probably going to say to cut 3 times, even though this paper isn't like the super heaviest duty. I just want to make sure it cuts and not have a problem with that. So I click continue, and I'm going to say heavy cardstock. Again, it's going to go each cut 3 times. And it's telling me to load coral pen in clamp, because I had chosen coral as my color. So let me open this guy up. And again, since this is only, I think one time I got confused because I had 2 pen colors, and I was like, oh, I don't know why they switched it out, because at first it showed you like it was going to ask you in a certain order, and then it didn't. So I didn't know which one it was going to draw, because I was like, which one did I even... So yeah, it's a good option to use, especially when you're using several colors. I'm trying to see how to open this. Okay, takes that off. And coral, I'm assuming, is this one, but let's look at it. Yep. Fine point coral. So let me bring this closer. Oh my gosh, you guys, of course they all fell out of order. Okay, let me bring the, oh, that didn't sound great. Okay, let's bring this closer, and I'm just gonna open that up, take this little guy out. Oopsie. You do the same thing, well, not the same thing. In your Explorer machines, you just put this in the B slot or whatever the other slot is. So again, it has a little mark here. I'm just going to put it right to there and load my mat. Hey, you want to respond to that? Hello. Did it unplug? Not unplug, but what's the word? Oh yeah, no, I actually did unplug. See? When I brought it, remember I heard it click and I was like, oh, that doesn't sound good. It just unplugged, that's all. Okay, so we have that. That's funny. The computer never said like, oh, it didn't. Oh, come on. Let's go back. That seems weird. Okay, let me reconnect. I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect. So I'm gonna disconnect the joy. Okay, there we go. It's connected now. And again, you know, these weird little things happen. I might have to go completely all the way back, because that's the kind of thing that happens here, you guys. Yes, I want to cancel the cut. I'm just gonna, okay, so I canceled the cut. All it did was down here it says cancel cut, and I clicked on that and then it says yes. Okay, so now it's back to this again. And let's see if it'll find it. I'm gonna click continue. Please continue. To continue, please connect your joy. Okay, apparently now it's connected. Okay, again, heavyweight cardstock, and I already put the coral pen in. So let's see. All right. So sometimes there's hiccups like that, but that was me. I mean, I unplugged the machine, so I had to reconnect. Okay, and gets in place, and we're gonna click go, and I'll let you see how these things type. So funny. I'm gonna leave my computer right here next to it, though. Sometimes I'll go in my other room, and it's like I have no idea where it is, so something's up with, you know. I don't know if you can see the little marks. These are quotation marks. This is nothing, and it does a part of it, and then it comes back. So I guess just to give it time to dry, so it doesn't smear. I have no idea. I don't even know why it would smear though, because it doesn't really touch it. But so it's supposed to say coral and cream, because that's my colors. So it did the C. It did some weird little part of the O. It did part of the R, and now it says coral and cream. Really cute. The Winnie the Pooh is so cute. I don't know if I can. There we go. Oh, you know what? I'm like, how can I show you? Well, I can close up a little bit. If you can see that, it's very light. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I'll let it finish writing, and then I'll come back when I have to switch out the blade. So it just stopped, and I have to load the fine point blade. So I'm going to take this out, put that back. In the meantime, I fixed these pens that fell all over the place. I'll take a little time to clean out my blade, because I might have a little dust in there. Like paper dust. Okay, and I'm going to click go, and it should cut it 3 times each cut, because I set it up for the heavyweight paper. So there goes 1, 2, 3 of that cut, and now it's going to do the next 1, 2, 3, just to make sure we're good and cut. Sometimes you can choose fabric, and fabric I think it cuts twice, and that's good too sometimes, but you know, this one I just clicked heavyweight paper. Again, sometimes it's good to press whatever the paper is, like 85 pound, whatever, 65 pound cardstock, whatever the options are, and then say more pressure, but that doesn't really work for me, and you guys have seen that, and I've tried it since people recommend that, and I was like, that doesn't really usually work for me, but I tried it on camera just so you guys would see, and it didn't, so I just go 3 times, it doesn't bother me. Alright, so I'm gonna let this cut, and I'll be back. In the meantime, I went to wake Miranda up. You know, I told you guys the time change was going to be a killer today, and she was sleeping so hard, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Mama, you got to get up, and she just, like, kind of opened her eyes, and she's like, I'm not waking up right now, and she just rolled over and covered her head. So I was like, okay, 5 more minutes, but I gotta go wake her up. We're going to be late. Okay, guys, we're on the last cut of this last tag, and, you know, 3 was probably a little overkill for this paper, but you never know. Okay, and then when I'm here, I'm just going to click unload. I'm simply going to click unload. Apparently it probably disconnected because look, it's not doing anything. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright, I'm going to leave it on here for now. There it goes. Alright. Yeah, something about it disconnected. Now let's see how these look. Aww. And doesn't smear, so that's good. Again, this is pearlescent paper, so it always takes things kind of funky. But look how cute. And then I have these little flowers, I guess, if I wanted to use. Oh, I could just throw them in there, but no, I'm not going to do that. We're not going to do that. It's 12 flowers and only 12 flowers. Alright, guys, and remember to get your swap in by Saturday, meaning postmark no later than Saturday and not Saturday evening after they've closed, because that really means Monday or Sunday. You know, I'm saying it's actually going to start moving Monday. I mean Saturday day. Alright, look at that. So cute. Okay, so, oh, you know, I did want to show you something as far as the line drawing. Like, let's say, I'm just going to click done, and you wanted to use a font. Let me go to new canvas. Go to new canvas, and I click text, just so I can quickly show you. Let's say test. Well, I guess so we can use the word text anyway. Test, run. Okay, whatever. And I'm going to go and click on font, and I'm going to find just the ones that I own. I'm not going to say writing or single layer or any of the other things, but some of them work and some of them don't. Like we have American typewriter. Okay, let's say I click on that. It's still on basic cut, so it's going to cut these letters, right? Now, if I want, and actually you could also put that, let's do a tag, and then slice, and then these letters will cut out of the tag if that's what you want. The tag, kind of like what happened here with the flowers, but it would be the letters cut out. But I don't know how good that would look unless you layer it over another one, you know, put the little negative parts in there. Anyway, so we're going to click on basic cut operation, and we want pen. And you see it's the outline of the pen. And that's kind of why, for me, I don't really like going around and testing what these look like. Like, oh, well, maybe I want to use this. So now we have marker, let's say blue marker. It's doing the outline. And some other ones will do the full-on lettering, like the Anna ones. Let me see if I can let me see if I can find any of these. Ugh, of course I search Anna, it doesn't even show me the Anna Griffin lettering. Ugh, I don't know how to find one. Anyway, a lot of hers do translate to writing really nicely. You know, this one again, basic cut, and if I go to pen, it looks like just the outline. So you can find whatever you want, but usually I just say writing, and then I choose the very few writing fonts that I have. But Anna's lettering does work. I don't know why it didn't come up, because you know how this thing is. Well, maybe because it's on Joy, but anyway. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I hope that gives you a little info if you're new to this machine or the design space and stuff like that. Alright, I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.